I'm Kate.
I'm Avon.
And I'm Sonia.
And today we're dishing with you from Bon Boulet, which is located at 5525 Wisconsin Avenue.
And our guest today is Henry Jones. And the reason I pause is because I want to do him justice, because he is the DC Boxing Hall of Fame ring announcer. How was that?
Very good, but keep your day job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, since this is your day job,
touche.
Tell us what goes into being a ring announcer, because clearly it's more than just being able to yell into a microphone.
It is. It's a lot of homework, and that's the purpose of actually going to a weigh-in, it's called, which is the night before the fight.
That's when they all look tough at the weigh scale.
They are tough.
They are tough.
Wait, at the weigh-in you want to weigh less than you're going to weigh the next day, right?
Oh, how you know that? I know how you know that. Okay, that's right. So you can put on weight and eat this delectable food and then weigh in more than your opponent, so you can have the advantage. Very good, Kate. Gotta watch you.
Now, but is it all posturing? I mean, when you see those sort of fights and they stand there and they look. By the way, whenever I go to the doctor's office and they weigh me in, I always am like.
I don't think sucking in actually helps you to weigh less.
But it's that sort of tough look. This is my tough look.
Okay.
Is that posturing, or is it all part of?
It's
they
really
are
not.
tough.
They are. You know, it's a certain mentality
Mm-hmm.
and persona and personality to be a professional fighter. And it's not really about being violent. It's about being disciplined and having wheels and skills and combining the two.
Wheels and skills. I like that.
Wheels and skills.
No, were you a fighter, a boxer at any one
Not
time?
a very good one, and that's why I'm a ring announcer now. Okay.
But that's how you learned what was supposed to happen in the ring and how you can be a good judge of what's going on.
Yeah. Well, you know, I had been watching it for 40 years, and I was living through them vicariously. And I heard a announcer say, "Never in my unprecedented ring experience have I ever seen a fighter so utterly discombobulated."
I love him.
That's a little.
Cosell.
Absolutely.
Cosell.
It just brought words to life for me. I ran to a dictionary, it wasn't there. I went to a thesaurus, it was there. And I said, wow, that's a powerful word. So when I became a ring announcer 25 years later, I thought about that, because Henry wasn't going to get it. And I knew I had to get something that the sports writers and the media would like. And that word is a great word for boxing. So I started calling myself Discombobulating Jones, because I wanted to be the one doing the positive knocking out in life.
So you said you prepare by going to the weigh-in before the fight.
Absolutely.
Do you do the same thing with the words that you use to describe each fighter and the actions?
I do. You know, and a lot of it comes naturally to me now, because I've been doing it for 21 years. And I'll tell you, the first faux pas mistake that I made was the very first bout in my career at the old convention center. And I had taken Spanish 3 straight years in high school, but that was just translating words. You know where I'm going with this, right? So I was so nervous, and I'm reading the card, and I said, "Introducing Jesus Maldonado."
Oh!
As soon as I said it, oh man, everybody was booing, cascading down on me, and the fighter came out the corner, and he said, no, Jesus. And I knew it was Jesus, but I was nervous, and I just read it literally. And when he walked back to his corner and gave me this disdainful look, he said, "Negro." I knew what that meant. Okay? So from then on, I made it a point to prepare myself perfectly.
But did you ever announce him again?
No, I actually got knocked out and we never saw him again.
Maybe you threw him off his game. People were paying you up ahead of time to say mispronounce the other guy's
because
name.
he needed Jesus after that. I'll be here all night.
Whoa! So 21 years. 21 years is a long time to be doing this. You've seen a lot in your day.
I have.
What
it's
is
going
DC?
quickly, though.
It has? Okay. What is DC boxing really like? A lot of people in DC don't really know we have a boxing scene. What's going on here?
And you know, there's a resurgence now, but at one time, this was the mecca for boxing. We had 6 world champions at one time, unprecedented. No other city ever had that in history. Mark II Sharp Johnson, I don't know if you know the names, William Joppy, Keith Holmes, Sharmba Mitchell. It was a female, Isra Girgra, DeMarcus Chop Corley. You know, and a lot of contenders. They were on television every month. USA Network, ESPN, then they graduated HBO. But unfortunately, didn't last. So right now, we're kind of in a lull period, but we fully expect that it's going to turn around.
So what do you think needs to happen in order to have the resurgence come back quicker?
Actually, we need more advertising and marketing to get the word out, because we still have fights at the new convention center. But we don't get the crowds that we used to have. And they say later that they didn't know the fights were going on. So we need to publicize it better, because we do have some up-and-coming guys, foremost the Peterson brothers. I don't know if you know. awesome story. You have to have them on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they fight each other or?
Absolutely not.
No, they don't.
No.
Well, I don't know.
Not in
It's
the same
like
weight class.
I didn't say
Serena
Cain and
Williams,
Abel.
Well, like the Williams sisters. Sometimes they're doubles. And,
Sibling rivalry.
Never in boxing. And matter of fact, they say as the heavyweights go, so goes boxing. Heavyweight division is dominated by two brothers, the Klitschko's,
Yeah.
and they'll never fight each other. Nobody wants to see that anyway.
yeah.
So
True,
no.
that's true.
Well, what does it take to get into the DC Boxing Hall of Fame? Just a lot of time and energy and effort and fun words.
Fancy outfit.
Well, thank you so very much.
Yeah, you have to be good. You have to be good.
Well, and hard work and passion. For the first maybe 12 to 15 years, I would travel to parts unknown, as you said earlier, not getting paid. You have to have the passion for it to find your purpose. And so I would do it just to get the experience and the exposure. And then finally, persons saw me of note with the networks, and they said, this guy is pretty good. So I would say, pursue your passion first, do your homework, plan your work, work your plan, and success will follow.
Now, when's your book coming out? Because it sounds like you're in the works here a little bit.
Actually, I have a book out.
You do?
Yes.
And what's it called?
When's the movie coming out is the question.
Is there a
That's
movie in the works?
Yes, it is.
Are you
I'm
gonna
writing
play
the script
yourself?
now. No, actually, James Tyler Williams from Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay.
That's how I looked as a kid. Spitting image.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then we have Ludacris interested in being a producer. He's behind the cameras now.
Okay.
That's where the money is, of course. So
Yeah.
we're looking at about 3 to 5 years.
So what's the name of your book?
The book is called It's More Than a Notion, because things that happen to you in life are not purely coincidental. And so I tell the stories that everybody can relate to, bad relationships, the street life. The recurring theme throughout is that of divine intervention, just having that epiphany moment. And for me, unfortunately, I got a phone call and started crying before I answered the phone. It was my brother. It was about my brother and my sister telling me that he had, boy, I'm choking up. He had just gotten his brains blown out, street, deal went down wrong, and he was at the wheel of a car, and the guy took his head off at the wheel. Wow. I felt that before I answered the phone. And that was March 20 of 1988, and that was that moment that I chose to go to straight and narrow and, find my passion.
And find your voice.
That's right. Well, we're glad you did. I thought you were going to tell me you found that epiphany whenever you said the guy's name wrong. That was what I was expecting you to tell me, but I'm glad
I found Rosetta Stone course after that.
That's good. Well, we're glad you're doing what you're doing. Henry Discombobulating Jones.
Very good.
And congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the ring.
I'll invite you personally ringside.
And we look forward to seeing you next time right here on the District Dish.